stepped on it and my foot went right over.
Nah.
Sucked. I was so annoyed with myself. Today is the day to try and bang this out. Learn this. This is the routine. Sit here for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, drink my coconut water. But yeah, I was surprised I got that fever, that's so fluky. I carried on a bit. I was getting pretty frustrated. Basically going to dry off as quick as I can, because then we're going to do a shoot. I didn't even get real. Question. Okay. Copy that. Yep. What we've got to do is we want to run this print underneath this mesh, so it's like a layered effect. These are just test brandings. So we've got to figure out whether this mesh that has like a larger hole will let enough through. See, that's not bad, but I reckon a mesh that has more holes, even though the holes are smaller, I reckon more holes will be better. It's almost see-through. That's this black main, and then we're running contrast red panel. It's a white panel over the top of branding. See, like that you can't really see, you know? That's hard to see, whereas like but I don't like, the thing I don't like about that is you can't really see the colour. I want to use a really bright, vibrant orange. I mean, you can see the red there. Yeah, that's definitely more. That you can fully read it. I think it's obvious you've got to do a tighter hole. I think this is the goer. I think we sample up in this. Decision made. So that's the mesh panel trim bag. Wait for the pattern to rock up, grab the fabric, grab the trims, put it all together, take it off to the maker.
Yep.
Done.
Sweet. Alright.
So we're just heading up to one of our manufacturers. We've got to pick up some box 90 hoods, just different colorways that are on a restock. We've got to pick up a panel hood as well. That's scheduled for July release. We'll get some pre-orders out for the customers that have been waiting for them. So this is a lot of anorak hood front panels straight from the embroiderer. We'll brand everything in panels, cut and sew panels. Jenny's been working on the pockets for these polar fleece cargo pants for weeks. A Velcro flap over the top of it. A lot of work. And the flap pocket really puffs up. Gets 3D, just has a nice effect off the garment. We're here at one of our main manufacturers here in Reservoir. We've been with these guys since we first started, really. We used to buy blanks off them, and then we would cut and sew them up in our own workshop back in the suburbs. We'd buy tons of blanks off them, and we would just mix and match all these colorways. So everything starts with fabric. Everything will get laid up and cut up on the CNC plotter. We've had a pretty good relationship with these guys since we started, sort of early 2005, 2006. All these sportswear brands, Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Pumas, they all had their contracts here, and then they just took them away to offshore manufacturing. These guys were left high and dry with no work, and then we sort of slotted in, and over the span of 10 years now, we're sort of the biggest client here. These girls, many of them are immigrants from Italy, from Greece, they've come from Vietnam, they've come from Africa, all over the world to come to Melbourne looking for an opportunity and something to sink their teeth in and to grow a career. And it's awesome that we've been able to provide them with enough work and give them a sustained life.
So we're going to Horatio Luna's place, local Melbourne artist. We've sponsored him for a few videos, and he's a really talented just musician, all round nice guy. He lives on the street. How convenient. Welcome, come in. Thank you for having us.
And yeah, this is the spot, bro. Here, because I'm from the bush, so I can look out and see the river, and I've just got all these things at the moment to keep me like amped up and motivated. My name's Henry, and I go under the alias Horatio Luna. I used to get really shy going to gigs, so having an alias like Horatio Luna just made it really easy for me to just make whatever kind of music I want to make. I start with jazz and house as like an idea for Horatio Luna. I start with those two sort of genres, all the different ways that they can correlate or not correlate, and I just start with that idea and then I let it go to wherever I feel like it needs to go. Trying new ideas and pushing boundaries, but still keeping it down home and kind of for people and for the community and for dancing. And it's the cross-pollination of streams which is where things start to get really interesting for me as an artist, working with DJs, visual artists, fashion. All these things are really important for the community, really engaging for me and helps me develop and learn. We were walking past Itch Pig one day and Will was like, man, let's go in and say hello, and you guys just completely took me on board, even though you didn't really know anything about what we were doing. So that's, yeah, that was really special. Yeah.